My name is Linda Ruscillo. I'm committee member of the Rockaway Committee to Save the Ferry. The reason we're here today is to thank Mayor DiBlasio for extending the ferry that would have ended January 31st. Obviously, Mayor Bloomberg left the decision to a newly elected mayor, and luckily and wonderfully, DiBlasio did extend our ferry. We wish to thank him, and we've become very hopeful and optimistic that this ferry will remain here forever.
Hi, my name is Danny Ruscillo. I'm with the Rockaway Committee to Save the Ferry. I want to thank the mayor for extending the ferry and hope it's here forever, actually. But I also want to say that we need this ferry. The transportation in Rockaway has been very poor. We all know that. We need the ferry. We have the train service, sometimes the buses, but we need the ferry. We actually do. So I'm hoping, Mr. Mayor, that this here stays here for good. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Hank Iori. I'm the president of the Bell Harbor Property Owners Association. And I'm here to support everyone in this community who is in favor of the ferry service to Manhattan. It's become an essential part of our community. People in this community feel that this is a viable way of commuting into New York City and to opening our shores to others from Manhattan to come to our community and enjoy our beaches and find restaurants. So we feel this is something that deserves to be accepted full-time by the city and done up right so that we have ferry service on weekends and weekdays so people can commute to work and people could come and go from here to Manhattan, enjoy Lower Manhattan and other parts of the city, and at the same time folks from the city, from Manhattan, come to Rockaway, enjoy our beaches.
Hi, my name is Felicia Johnson, and I live in Far Rockaway on the East End in Bayswater. And I just want everyone to know that we have worked very hard to keep the ferry. We appreciate it, and we need it. It's not an East End, West End issue. It is a Rockaway survival economic issue. And we want everyone to come out and join us. We appreciate what Mayor DiBlasio has done. We appreciate what all our electeds have done. But we need more. We need to keep it. We need to subsidize it like they do the Staten Island Ferry. And we need to be able to grow our economy. We need to be able to have a way in and off of this peninsula and take advantage of our natural surroundings and our beauty.
Good afternoon. My name is Lou Simon. I'm the Assembly District Leader in the 23rd Assembly District. Proud to stand here today once again with my community. It's just sad that we have to keep standing here begging to extend a permanent ferry, and to also, we need it on weekends. This is very vital to our community. It's vital to the city of New York. It's vital to economic development. And we want to make sure that we want to thank Mayor DiBlasio for extending it, but we want it permanent and on weekends. So that's why we're all here today.
So I'm the borough president of the entire borough. And as such, it is my job to bring economic development to the borough of Queens. It is my job to bring housing to the borough of Queens. It's my job to make sure that people know when they visit the city of New York that they have not been to the city of New York unless they've been to the borough of Queens.
That's right.
And when we meet with every agency that comes to my office and we talk about economic development, we talk about high tech in Long Island City, and we talk about hotels and retail in Jamaica, and I talk about the fact that we have the most beautiful beaches in the world right here in the Rockaways. And we have folks that are living out there and every day keeping up the fight to get funding that we deserve because of Sandy, to make sure that we build better and bigger and more appropriately out here to protect the community of the Rockaways, but also to make sure that we put the Rockaways on the map, to make sure that folks know when they come to the city, they can come out here, shop, spend their money, make sure they see the institutions that we have out here. It is the perfect place to do it. So the Rockaways is on the map, if I have anything to say about it. But it's not going to happen easy without the ferry. It is not going to happen.
Need that ferry.
In order to have businesses know that they can come out here and create jobs, in order to have businesses stay out here that are employing folks out here in the Rockaways, in order to make sure that folks can get in and out to spend money, to work with the community, you need the ferry, and you need the ferry to be permanent service. There's no way no way to get around that. In order to give confidence, this needs to be part of the yearly budget. It needs to be made sure that it is permanent, that folks know they can invest out here, and that there's good transportation to get in and out. And you also need that for folks that live out here, clearly, and hold jobs all over the city of New York.
You know, people always say, you know, what are you going to do for us? And the truth is that no one here alone can do anything. And the fact that this community has come out time and time and time again, that's how we get things done. We have proven it. If we come together, the elected officials, the community, we stand together, we make our voices heard, we're going to have success like we have right here. And a truly just special thank you, because, you know, when people run for office, and I did it myself, we make all kinds of promises. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Melinda Katz has kept every promise she has made. She has done a great job as our borough president.
Yes, she has.
And I hope she'll allow me, because, you know, it's hard. When you're a borough president, you represent so many communities across Queens. She said when she was running that she was going to be well represented in Queens and in Rockaway specifically. And Dan Brown has done a great job.
Yes, Dan.
And I want to say that, you know, like I said, for so many elected officials and you know, who talk the talk, Melinda walks the walk. It's an honor to serve with her. And of course, with Joe and Eric, we've got a great team out here, and a team that's not going to fight. Today is not the end. Today is not the day where we say thank you very much and walk away. Today's the day where we say thank you, and we're going to hold you to it. So make sure, as we continue to move forward, we keep the pressure on. We sign the petitions. We show up. We continue to show everybody what Rockaway is all about.
That's right.
I know that we're here to thank, in a way, the elected officials, and we fight very hard to get the ferry and keep the ferry. But I think the real debt of gratitude goes and should go to the riders, because if it wasn't for the people that take the ferry every day, the ridership, that keep the numbers high, that keep making sure that the city understands that there's strong demand for ferry transportation, we would not be able to be here today. So I think that the biggest thanks goes to the riders, the people that utilize the ferry each and every day, and it's because of them that we still have the ferry today.
Good evening, everybody. You know, I want to thank Danny and Linda, obviously, and all those who have put this together. Thank you to, of course, the mayor's office, our borough president, all the elected officials, but the biggest thank you does go to the people. You know, over 200,000 people, I understand, use this ferry since it opened in January 2012. That's why you have a ferry today, and that's why you'll have a permanent ferry someday, because of the people. And so we thank you. You know, this ferry wasn't just important after Sandy. For many after Sandy, this was an integral part of our recovery. For many people, it was the window to the outside world who wasn't affected by Sandy. So this ferry was very important after Sandy. But even before Sandy, Rockaway needed a ferry. You know, with the poor public transportation that we have down here, right, Phil McManus? Right. There you go. I hear you, Phil. You know, without an A train that goes all the way and without good public transportation, we needed a ferry even before Sandy. The bottom line is we have a natural roadway here in the waterways. We should take advantage of it. We should utilize it, all for the people.
Let me stop right now and mention Laura Dickelman.
Yes, where is she? Laura!
Laura,
Oh, Laura.
who has been on this ferry just about every day, in snow and rain and whatever else,
Go on in.
and all of the beautiful photographs that we all get to see on Facebook. She couldn't do more, and there couldn't have been more done by her. So a special thanks from all of us to Laura. Thanks, Laura.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. The most important thing that we can do by coming out here today is to support the ferry and then continue to ride it so that we're able to show the city that we really do have the determination and we have the participation of the people.
I want to thank everybody here to coming out. This is very important. We got about 50 to 70 people here, and that's what counts. Organized people to fight for faster transportation. Faster transportation, that's the key to our success for everywhere. If you can get to work faster, if you can get to school faster, you save money and you make money. That's what this is about. This isn't about spending money and wasting it. This is about making money for everybody. Everybody's going to make money. Property values are going to go up. People are going to save money. Jobs are going to be created. People are going to get back to work, and And that's what this is all about. Faster transportation creates economic opportunities. It brings families together. It unites the city. The Bronx, Staten Island, Queens. These places are deserts. Nobody goes there because it's too far away, right? It's not too far away, it's too long. Why? Because the MTA doesn't get their act together and the city needs to get their act together. You want to do something really fast? Make people's travel time faster, and people put money in their pockets, and then they start buying stuff and creating an economy that's good for everybody. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, join the Queens Public Transit Committee, join these committees, and fight, fight, fight.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Marty Ingram. I'm a co-chair of the Transportation Committee. I'm also on Community Board 14. And I want to thank you all for coming out on such a cold evening. This is an absolutely essential piece of the renaissance of the Rockaways. The Rockaways are the jewel of New York City. And with better transportation, a Rockaway Beach line with the ferry boat, and with the removal of the tolls on the bridges, you are going to see a renaissance of the Rockaways. That's not going to make it look like Jones Beach, but it is going to make it look better than the Hamptons. And the Rockaways are the thing in the future. Thank you very much.